Alright guys, so today we're coming off of Key Biscayne. It's been a minute since I filmed a video. We're coming out of Key Biscayne today. We're gonna make a video. One of our family members, we're gonna give them a tour of the bay. So we're gonna film a video showing, you know, the bay, No Name Harbor, the Intercoastal, all those places. So yeah, that's the type of video that's gonna be today. No fishing, none of that. But yeah, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're probably gonna go to No Name on the way back. Right now we're gonna go to the bay, but you can't just go straight out of the marine and go straight at the Key Biscayne bridge to go into the Intercoastal, because if you do that, it's a big sandbar. It's like 2 or 1 feet, so you have to keep going straight out of, like, through the channel until you get to the end of the channel. Then you do a U-turn and then you go back in. So yeah, I didn't know that because I don't really come to Crandon Park. I didn't know that before, but I know that now. So I thought it was something pretty important to tell you guys. Alright, so we made it past the no wake area, so now we're gonna plane out. La gorra. So the moment that we pass this bridge, we're officially in the Intercoastal. In the Intercoastal waterway. So you can see the cruise ships up there. I don't know if the camera picks it up because the camera's kind of zoomed out. The cruise ships, the port, all that. So yeah, now we're gonna probably go into the river. And yeah, we're just gonna film a little bit because I never really make these videos. I come through here sometimes. Not a lot, but I never make these videos when I come through here. So now we're gonna go into the marine stadium, to the old stadium. So you have to go behind the Rusty Pelican, and it's behind there in the bay, and we're gonna go there. I've never went there. I know it's there, but I've never went there. So we're gonna go so we can show, you know, my uncle, so we can show him this. Alright guys, so here over here is like a little island that we came here. We don't really come here. We came here once, I think last winter. The water was super cold. And then now you can see, I don't know if the camera can see it, back there is the stadium, and then we're right next to it. So right now we're gonna go to the stadium, and yeah, we're like literally right here. I know the camera can pick it up. It's like right over there. Alright guys, so this is the stadium. As you can see, it's 100% abandoned. Like, literally nothing. It's in from land. It's like closed off and everything. So basically, back in the day, in this stadium, they used to do speedboat races in this. They used to put floating docks here, and they used to do concerts, and the people would sit there. And yeah, they would do like the boat races all through this over here. So now it's just an abandoned stadium. People want to bring it back, but it's very difficult. Officially in the river, and how do you call it? We already passed Brickle Key. So yeah, I honestly forgot that we were filming. So that's why I just turned off the camera. There's so many tall buildings here, and they're still building even more buildings. That's crazy, bro. There's already so many, and they just keep going. Okay guys, so right now we're pulling up here to the Jose Marti Park. So the people that know me personally, I ride bikes a lot and stuff. And this is where we meet up to do all the big ride outs in Brickell and downtown. It's in this park right here. This is where all the people meet up to do all the ride outs in downtown. You know, the pedal bikes, the doing meetings and stuff. This is where we all meet up when they make the events to go ride. So as you can see, the bridge is opening, so this big boat can pass by. Alright, so right now we're passing by the one and only famous Bayside. So we're gonna go in. That's where the Ferris wheel is over there and all that. We're gonna go into the Bayside. So basically, the Bayside is like basically it's a mall, and then there's a lot of stores in it. People eat, and you can rent tours around the bay and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice place. It's very known. Miami's famous for that place. There's the Hard Rock Bar. So yeah, now we're gonna go in there so I can get a better angle of it. Okay guys, so we're here at the entrance of the Bayside. So as you can see, this boat that's coming out right here, this is the charter boat. Not charter really, it's like a tour boat. I went on that thing before. They like take you around and they show you all the famous people's house, like the heroes. Yeah, they can show you all their houses. This is officially the Bayside.
Pero qué prosperidad, qué ciudad tan acojonante, como te diría un español, porque no es otra palabra. Sigue construyendo, no, pero espérate, por todos lados, hasta, y fíjate, como recuperan barrios, porque dicen que el Greenwood, que donde usted me llevó, se empezó a recuperar porque ahí lo que había era gente con drogas, ahí no es turista nada más.
Cuando mis niños empezaron a ir ahí a janguear, yo estaba preocupado y alguien me dijo, cuidado,
ten cuidado, no vayas.
ese es el lugar más seguro que hay en Miami ahora mismo.
Y ella le dijo, dice que él es un comentito, no le gusta ir a ningún lugar. Y ella invitaba a todo el mundo a ir ahí. Dice, tú te digo a mí, si es los artistas pintando, los turistas mirando.
So all the boats are protected from the wave and stuff. It's like a little harbor, and you can see all the little buildings and shops in the back of it.
Y al lado está Miami Marina, que ahora se llama el Casella Center.
Ya voy.
And then over here on the left is the Casella Center. You can't see it on camera, but I'll show you guys that. So this isn't a wig on, guys, so you have to be idling. Not even giving it throttle, just in gear, no throttle, idling.
El de la derecha del azul.
Here's the pirate boat and the Ferris wheel and the Hard Rock right over here. There's a lot of charter boats here, or just people that, this is a marina, so you can just pay and then you can store the boat here. This is not just,
pero eso es muy movido.
Mucha vida. Era la gente, ¿ves?
That they pay a membership or they pay for the marina. The marina is very, very pricey, but the boats that they put here are huge boats. So if you have money to afford one of those boats, you obviously have enough money to pay for a good marina. Then this is the pirate boat, like I said, and now over here where the Hard Rock is and stuff.
Ese es otro espectáculo, mi amor, los cruceros.
Mira, Gabriel, ahora vas a ver un bote que se llama, es como un tiki bar, es como un bar, pero un bote.
Va flotando. Todavía no hay salida, no,
No.
Alright guys, so that's the Casella Center right here, and then in this big building right here lives one of our friends. We're trying to see if we can see him. And he's already filming us, but he filmed the wrong boat. I don't know if he ended up filming actually us. But yeah, that's the Casella Center right there. And then now we're probably, I'm gonna see if we can go to Hollover maybe. So yeah. Alright guys, so right here on the left, on the right we have Picnic Island. So we're currently passing Picnic Island, and so this is a no-wake zone, so we're just going slow. And then after this bridge, like 2 more bridges, we get to 79th, so 79th Street. So the boat ramp, and then after that we can go faster. We can plane out. We can go 30 miles per hour all the way until Hollover. Seaplane right down on the camera, you can see it right there. Okay guys, so this is the same place that we were at, but after this bridge is the 79th Street bridge, and then after that we could, plane out, and we'll be right there at Hollover. Alright guys, so we didn't make it all the way to Hollover, because it's getting kind of late and we have stuff to do later, and I mean there's really not a lot to see at Hollover anyways, so now we're going back, and we're gonna go to No Name Harbor. So yeah, I filmed one of my very first videos there, probably gonna put pictures up of the places that we go to. So yeah. Guys, look at that thing. So sick. One day I want one. I want to have one. One day if I'm rich when I go, first thing I'm buying is one of those. Oh yeah, right now we're passing by Brickle Key. Right here, and that's Brickle Key. God damn, that really is.
La fría esa de pesca.
Okay guys, so we're in Key Biscayne, but so we don't have to go through, so there's a lot of boats and stuff, so they're all yachts, like huge yachts, so there's even some like 4-foot waves, so that we don't have to go through there.
Una playita
What
privada.
we're doing is that we're gonna go, instead of going through the canal that's on the outside part where the rocks are and stuff, we're gonna go in here, a canal where the houses are, and it comes out right next to No Name Harbor, and then we don't have to eat all those huge waves from those yachts. So yeah, one time we actually came with a bunch of our friends a couple years ago, and we anchored like right here, and we were like getting in the water and stuff. It was super fun. One of the best days of the whole ever. Alright, so I feel really dumb right now. I just realized it's not even a bridge, it's just a road. So we can't go under there, so now we have to go on the outside part. So yeah. Oh, we were so long in here going slow, just for it to not be a bridge, bro. I'm so mad right now, and I feel so stupid. Alright guys, so we made it here, but there's like no parking, so I stopped in the fuel pump because there's nobody there, and I dropped off all my family because they're gonna go to the bathroom and stuff. So as you can see, all alone on the boat, or like you see my dad over there in the red shirt, and then there's my uncle and my mom. So yeah, for now I'm gonna be here waiting for them. If I can find a parking spot, I'll park, but for now I just have to wait for them until they're done, so until they come back. So yeah. Alright guys, so there's this docking spot here, so I ended up parking. So there's a boat over there. He was trying to get into this spot, but he was too big, and he crashed into that boat. But then he came out, so I was able to park. I used the bathroom and stuff. I don't think we're gonna eat. We're about to leave, but yeah, I ended up finding parking at the end of the day. I didn't film when I parked, but parked easy, you know, like always.